Hey there, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about two things we all want more of: energy and happiness. Have you ever stopped to think about how what you eat impacts everything? Your mood, your energy, and even your long-term health? Nutrition just isn't about fueling your body. It's about fueling your happiness and well-being too. I'm Nancy Freedman, a happiness coach, author, and lifelong learner, passionate about helping people find simple, lasting ways to live healthier and happier lives. With over 20 years as a nurse and decades of personal growth experience, I combine that professional expertise and the life lessons to guide others towards true happiness and resilience. In today's video, I'll share easy and practical tips to help you start a cleaner eating path, build better habits, and take control of your health, one small step at a time. Ready to dive into the connection between nutrition and happiness? Let's get started. So the topic of nutrition, well, that's huge. We've been talking about it for the last, 40 years or so. It's a big topic. I'm not your guide to exactly what you should be eating or what food source is best for you. My purpose on this topic is help you to raise your awareness, to become more conscious about what you're choosing to do. So whether it's something simple like portion size, or it's the sequence in which you choose to eat your foods, or the time of day that you're eating, or just your awareness of the labels on the foods and what those components really are, I want to help you better understand and better work at your understanding of what you're putting into your body. So if it's your choice to passionately love a particular product, let's use something simple like French fries, that you're at least conscious about how one order of French fries might be different than another order of French fries. That purchasing the French fries from the grocery store would be different than making them as homemade or buying them from your local fast food location. Just increasing your awareness into those differences is really important, because then you make a conscious decision to consume. You do it with knowledge that you're feeding that product into your body. How different it is to consume organic versus non-organic. Is it any different taking the eggs from your neighbor's chickens or from the grocery store? Understanding what those differences are and how the difference in the quality of the foods impacts how you feel. It makes a big difference. So I don't want to teach you to become more aware of what you're choosing to eat. I can recommend all sorts of sources for the detailed information when you get to that point. And I'll recommend tips and tricks for healthier eating along the way. But my purpose is to give you the desire to be more informed and conscious about what you're doing. And in doing that, my hope is that you'll still enjoy your favorite foods. You'll enjoy that French fry that much more, understanding the difference between the best French fry and the not so good French fry, or the amazing organic strawberry versus the one that doesn't taste so good. So keep those things in mind as we go forward. Ultimately, enjoying those experiences around your nutrition, understanding the impact to your body, that's going to lead to a happier life. You're going to feel better, and you're going to enjoy the experience that much more. It is really all about happiness. There's a strong connection between those two things. So I'm guessing most of you have heard the word metabolism. You know, it's been around for a long time. In the healthcare world, we use it lots, but it's really about how our body works, how we manage what we put in and how we process it. It's all about a chemical reaction. Everything that comes in impacts our body in some way or another, positively, negatively, how it works with the other ingredients we're combining. That's all metabolism. So what does that component that we're eating, how does it enhance our life? Something simple might be, for everybody to understand, might be sugar. And that could be straight white sugar, or it could be sugar that in the form of fresh fruit. And we know, because there's so many diabetics around us, that sugar has a huge impact on how those individuals process. It's the same for all of us. We all are impacted by sugar. We talk about a sugar high, or how kids shouldn't have too much sugar because they'll be crazy. So it's an easy piece to understand that sugar is one component that we put into our body in a variety of forms that definitely interacts with us chemically and produces a result. It either produces energy for us to do an activity, or it produces, as we might think for the kids, higher activity level, higher energy, higher craziness, or for the diabetic who is unable to process it the same way, it has a potentially life-threatening impact to their health. So it is not only sugar, it's every component that we put into our body, every micro ingredient. And understanding that is a huge task. We're only just starting to peel back that onion and understand how each ingredient impacts every other ingredient, and how it's better absorbed or less absorbed when it's combined, or it's in sequence, or at a certain time of the day. Huge undertaking to understand all that, and I am not the person to teach you that. However, I do want to raise your awareness that it does make a big difference. There are lots of resources out there for us to draw on to understand better, but metabolism is a big piece of how we are managing our intake and how we can better understand how food impacts us. So I challenge you to dip your toes into this water and to understand the components of your food and understand how your body processes them, and to know that each component is going to impact your happiness. So well worth delving more into, and I will dabble in this a little bit and give you the information that I've acquired in small pieces so that you can pick it up. But I would suggest it's worth expanding your mind to it. Understand a little bit more about your metabolism and how you process food. So, sugar, hot topic. Well, maybe not so hot a topic, but we've all been exposed to the fact that sugar is really not our friend. We consume it in larger quantities now than we ever have in the past. It's in almost all of our foods, and it's addictive. We like it, we go back to consume more of the source that is our favorite source. And it's hard work for us to break our habit when it's tied to something that has sugar embedded in it. So why would we even consider getting it out of our diet? You know, calories are just calories, right? Well, that's not entirely true. So I'm not going to go down that road at the moment, but I am going to explore the kinds of things that sugar does to our bodies. It doesn't do us any favors. You know, ultimately in the long run, most studies tie back to the impact of sugar, whether it's obviously diabetes, but heart disease and many cancers also tie back to the value that sugar has in enhancing the cancer's growth or the deterioration of the blood vessels. So why do we keep doing it? Well, it does make our foods taste better, or we think it does, and it makes them more addictive, so we're likely to buy them again. So the manufacturers think that's a good idea, so we can enhance and return purchase. But don't we want to have more control? Don't we want to choose what's good for our bodies? Don't we care about our health? It's the only body we get. We don't get to replace it and come back and trade it in for a new one. So if we don't take care of it and cherish it, how can we expect to have a healthy, productive, happy life? So my challenge again is think about what you're doing. Are you choosing to enjoy small quantities of sugar, or is somebody else putting that sugar into the product that you're automatically eating? Be conscious, take some ownership, and think about whether or not it's really what you want to be doing. Does it really make you happy? Foods that zap energy and happiness. Well, sugary snacks, foods like candy, pastries, cause a quick sugar spike followed by a crash, leaving you tired and irritable. Highly processed foods, things like chips or fast food or frozen meals, things that are in packages. They're often loaded with unhealthy fats and chemicals, also which drain your energy. Caffeine, we love our coffee. Yes, it gives you a boost, but too much can lead to anxiety, jitters, and that dreaded afternoon slump, or even worse, the headache. Foods that boost energy and mood. So that's the good stuff. These foods not only fuel your body, but they also support a healthy, happy mind. So what are those foods? Are we keeping it a secret? Complex carbohydrates. Big words, not really. They're foods like oats or sweet potatoes and whole grains. These give you steady, long-lasting energy. No big spike, therefore no sugar crash. Healthy fats. So not all fats are created equal. Avocado, nuts, seeds, olive oil. Those are rich in omega-3s. Those boost brain function and help fight off the low moods. Lean proteins. Again, not all proteins are the same. Think chicken, fish, eggs, or plant-based proteins like lentils. These keep you feeling full and focused. And then colorful veggies and fruits. Berries, my absolute favorite. Leafy greens, citrus fruits, packed with antioxidants and vitamins that help your body thrive. One of my favorites, those cuties, mandarins. Hydration, okay, it's not a food, but staying hydrated is key to helping keep your energy up. Drink water, drink water, drink water. Learning about your own metabolism is as important as anything else. It is an important beginning to healthy, happy eating. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more tips, and share with someone who could use a little extra motivation. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.